Hello, everyone. This is Oliver. Are you ready for an adventure? Well, get comfy, because I've got an amazing story to share with you. But here's the catch. You'll have to stick around till the end to discover the magical journey of a lifetime. Trust me, it's going to be worth it.
Once upon a time, in a small village nestled among rolling hills and towering trees, there lived a boy named Oliver. He was kind-hearted and curious, but life had not been easy for him. Oliver discovered the magic within himself ever since he was a child. Born into a poor family, he knew the harsh realities of life from a young age. He lived in a small cottage on the outskirts of the village, scraping by with whatever odd jobs he could find. His days were spent toiling in the fields, his nights filled with dreams of a better future. Oliver was just like any other kid in the village, except for one thing: he dreamed of magic. Despite his hardships, Oliver harbored a secret talent. He possessed the gift of magic. Ever since he was a child, he could make objects levitate, conjure sparks from his fingertips, and even communicate with animals. But Oliver kept his magical abilities hidden, fearing the villagers' reactions if they were to discover his secret.
Hey there, Oliver! I've heard about your magical abilities. When are you going to start using your magic to help the villagers?
Hello, Billy. I appreciate your enthusiasm. I believe the perfect time to use my magic for the greater good will come when the moment is right. Until then, I'm here to help in any way I can.
Water woes, the village faces a severe drought.
As the days passed, Oliver's magical prowess grew stronger, and he longed to use his powers for good. One summer, a severe drought plagued the village, causing crops to wither and rivers to dry up. The villagers grew desperate, and Oliver knew he had to do something to help.
Oh no, the river's gone. Unfortunately, we can't go swimming, boating, or have picnics anymore. It's so boring without the river. I wish it would rain soon.
Unfortunately, it's been a long time since we've had any rain. Gosh, my crops are withering away in this scorching heat. Without water, there's no hope for a harvest. Oh no, the river's completely dried up. Unfortunately, without water, there's no fish to catch. Our livelihood depends on this river, but now, there's nothing left. The poor boy becomes the Rainmaker during the village drought.
With a determined gleam in his eye, Oliver ventured into the heart of the forest, where he communed with the ancient spirits of nature. Drawing upon his magical energy, Oliver summoned dark clouds to gather in the sky, and soon rain began to fall upon the parched land. The villagers rejoiced as their fields were nourished once more, and they whispered in awe of the mysterious Rainmaker who had saved them from ruin.
Yay, it's raining. Thank you, Oliver.
Oliver, you're amazing. Thank you for bringing the rain. God bless you, Oliver. We owe you so much.
Did you see?
It's Oliver. He made it rain.
We're so lucky to have him.
Buoyed by his success, Oliver continued to use his magic to help those in need. One day, he came across a lonely widow named Mrs. Jenkins, who lived on the outskirts of the village. Mrs. Jenkins had lost her husband many years ago, and now spent her days tending to her modest home, yearning for companionship.
From loneliness to joy, Oliver's garden miracle.
Determined to bring joy to Mrs. Jenkins' life, Oliver decided to use his magic once again. With a wave of his wand and a whispered incantation, he transformed Mrs. Jenkins' backyard into a lush garden oasis, complete with blooming flowers and chirping birds. When Mrs. Jenkins stepped outside and beheld the magical scene before her, tears of joy welled up in her eyes. From that day on, she no longer felt alone, for
From poor boy to wizard of the woods.
As word of Oliver's magical deeds spread throughout the village, his life changed in ways he could never have imagined. He became known as the Wizard of the Woods, no longer bound by the limitations of poverty. His services were sought after by kings and nobles. His magic used to heal the sick, protect the weak, and bring hope to the downtrodden.
The ever-modest home of the magician boy.
But despite his newfound fame and fortune, Oliver remained humble and true to his roots. His humble cottage stood unchanged, a symbol of his unwavering kindness and the magic that dwelled within him.
A lesson in kindness and humility.
So kids, remember Oliver's story. It's like a super exciting adventure. Oliver went from being really poor to super powerful. But the coolest part? He used his magic to help others. He showed us that being strong isn't about having lots of stuff or being bossy. It's about being kind and helping your friends when they need it most. And you know what else? Oliver always stayed humble, meaning he didn't brag or show off. He was just awesome, and that's why we love him.
Mom, why are we living on the street now?
Well, sweetheart, our home burned down, and we don't have anywhere else to go. But don't worry, my dear. Oliver will help us. He's a special boy with magic powers, and he'll make sure we have a new home soon.
Thank you, Oliver, for turning our burnt home into a new one with your magical powers.
We are forever grateful for your kindness and generosity, Oliver. You've given us hope when we needed it most.
Wow, Oliver. You're the best. Thank you for helping us have a new home.
Hey there, folks. Remember when I told you it'd be worth sticking around till the end of the video? Well, here we are. Didn't I promise you an epic adventure? Hey, if you enjoyed the magic of my story, why not sprinkle some magic on that subscribe button? Like, share, and stay tuned for more enchanting tales to come.